morning, friends. Here's some English breakfast tea for you. Oh, what a beautiful morning. There are some bugs out, but that's okay. Anyway, whenever you're seeing this, please remember at some point to get up, to stretch a little bit, to drink some water, take your meds if that applies to you, eat something if you can, and I hope that you remember that you are loved, you matter. I'm so glad you're here with me, and I hope that you have a good day. So, today, the day that you're first seeing this, that's a weird way to put it, but today is my birthday. I am 43 years old, so happy birthday to me. And something that I really like to do with my birthdays is spend time in reflection. Reflection on the past year, reflection on the future, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna do some questions. I can't think, sorry. I'm gonna go through some questions and kind of share my thoughts and reflections with you, and basically just share my little birthday tradition of thinking about the year. I don't know. Birthdays are a very introspective thing for me. All right. And let's find another spot. There are a lot of bugs. Hang on. All right. So it's a little bit less buggy. Not a whole lot. So I need to get some bug spray. But tea's been poured. This is for you. And let's go through my reflection questions. How do I feel about turning 43? I'm okay with turning 43. I don't mind. I don't mind being in my 40s. I have no illusions about being young anymore. I'm fine with being middle-aged. What do I like about my life? I like that I live somewhere where I can be in nature a lot, where I can go out to the water, where I can go walk in the woods. I get a lot of satisfaction from that, and I really appreciate that. I like that I'm married, that I have children. I like my job. I like my hobbies, making videos. I love the community that we're building here. So, yeah, I have a lot that I am really thankful for right now. Hold on. That's the lawnmower that we were hearing. So I guess we're not meant to do this here. I am so frustrated. And then I was trying to pack up to move one more time, and I spilled all the tea, and not in a good way. All right, let's go somewhere else. What did I do in the past year that I'm proud of? So I would say definitely getting to over 2,000 followers on YouTube. I'm pretty proud of that. More importantly, I'm proud of posting every day for over a month now. I'm pretty excited about that. Getting my second book of poetry published, and and then getting the first book republished. Redefining my career in the midst of a serious mental and physical health crisis. Those things were, there were some very real challenges that I faced in this past year, and overcoming them and using the involuntary invitation to change as a chance to evolve and redefine my career and my life. I'm really proud of that. And it was not easy, and that's still something that's ongoing, but to have come as far as I have with everything that I'm dealing with, very proud of that. What was my biggest mistake in this past year? I would say my biggest mistake in this past year, from 42 to 42 to 43, was not asking for help sooner. I feel like I waited too long to admit that I was in crisis, and while I'm thankful that I did ultimately, and that is a great thing, If I had reached out sooner, that whole scenario might have been a little bit less traumatic, a little bit less insane, but who knows? We could what if things to death, right? How did I get in my own way this past year? And I would say definitely believing that I don't need other people, believing that there's no one around to help me, believing that I have to fix everything by myself. And sometimes, yes, sometimes we do need to fix things ourselves. Sometimes we have to figure it out on our own. But I live with this assumption that I'm on my own in my struggles. And I learned this past year that I'm not alone. And so I need to quit assuming that no one cares and give people a chance to be a part of my life. What was the most important lesson that I learned last year? I learned that I am an incredibly strong person. And it's a different kind of strength that I thought I had when I was younger. When I was younger, I wanted that mighty as a lion, alpha male, the action hero kind of strength that can defeat all their enemies and just, boom, boom, boom. And during this multi-year health crisis that turned into the mental health crisis of this past year, I learned that my strength is different. Like I said in the Ask Me Anything video, I learned that I am strong the way a 200-year-old tree is strong. That I have been beat up and battered by the storms of life, but my roots go so deep. And I remain. That is my strength. I am broken. I have had things broken from me, and yet I remain. And so I have come to realize that I am strong and that I am an incredibly strong person. I can't run a 5K, and if I do anything physically exerting, I get tired pretty quickly and I have to rest and recover. But my inner strength goes far deeper than I ever realized. And so that's the most important lesson that I think I've learned this past year. Final question: if nothing is impossible, what would I want to do before my next birthday? Oh, wow. Okay, so I would love to finish the next book that I want to work on. That would be really cool. I would love to... Well, I don't know. I used to think I'd love to, go on tour and do a show where I read my poetry and tell stories, but I'm also easily overwhelmed by people. So I don't know how good of a show that would be if I showed up, did my performance, and then ran away before anybody could meet me. But I do like that idea. I would love to go on a train ride. I haven't ridden a train in years. My family lives, I live in Virginia. My family is in the Midwest. A fantasy of mine is to take a sleeper car from Virginia to the Midwest to visit my family. That just sounds like so much fun, to take me and my wife and my children on a trip like that. That would be so cool. Because car travel is tough for me. Back pain and stuff. It's hard to be in a car for more than an hour, really. I would like to continue to make improvements on my physical and mental health, and I would like to find ways to help adults like me. I hope I'm doing it through my videos, but I don't know that I necessarily want to do it as a job per se, but maybe. I don't know. I'd like to find ways to help other adults like me who have mental health struggles, neurodivergence, chronic illness, and are trying to work and still have goals and dreams and a life in spite of these struggles. That's something that I would very much like to do. And I really, 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 really want to become a doctoral candidate. I would love to start working my PhD. I think that would be just, oh, that is a dream of mine. I can't do it right now because I can't quit and just go to school, and I can't go to school not at the PhD level and work at the same time. So that's like something I would love to find a way to start. Yeah, so those are my pre-birthday reflections. This was not the video I was trying to make with constantly moving around, but you know, got to be like water and adapt to the shape the day puts you in. Anyway, all right, well, that's it. How about you? Do you do any reflections around your birthday? Or even if it's not your birthday, do you have answers to any of these questions right now for where you're at this point in time? Let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna go. But I love you guys. I really appreciate you all being here on this journey with me. I'm so thankful for all of you. I love reading your comments. It really makes my day, and it's such a delight to get up in the morning and go through them. If I don't get to your comments for a while, it's just because I'm busy and I haven't had time to sit and read through all of them. But my goal is to always read the comments, to always give a response. Even if it's just an emoji, it's my way of saying, I heard you, I see you, metaphorically speaking, and I appreciate you being here. All right, friends, it's time for your next adventure. I'll miss you.